Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Hotpoint NSWE743 washing machine. Now this particular machine is available in different colours, like this, which is the graphite, and black and white. And also it's available in different load sizes, like 7, 8, 9 kilograms. And over the time there more than likely will be other load sizes added on, but at the time of this recording then they're the main load sizes. But despite the load sizes and the colours, this is what I'm concentrating on at the moment. And really what I want to do is to take you through some of the features and benefits that it offers and to have a look around. So I've got it plugged in, let's have a look. Now first of all, what we'll do is we'll cover the control panel, and you'll notice on the left hand side you've got the soap drawer, which I'll show you in a moment. But what you will notice is that you've got all the programs listed on here, which just makes it a lot easier to find which program to use. As we go to the right, you've got the on and off button, and when you press that you'll notice that you've got a really nice display on here. And I must say that Hotpoint have used this type of design for displays for several years now, and I must say it works because it's nice and clear and easy to read. And you've got all the program numbers around here, so all you do is you just rotate it, and you can turn it either way, you don't have to go clockwise. So as you move across to the right, then you've got the temperature selection. And what I do like is that so on this program you've got the 90, 70, 60, and it goes down in 10-degree increments, which is always useful. We do got a lot of people that want to wash at slightly different temperatures. Then you've got the spin speed option. So on this machine it is a 1400 spin, and the beauty is that you can vary the spin speed quite well. And with some appliances you might be having a look at say 1400 and then it goes straight down to 800 as the next spin option. But you have got, so on this machine, 14, 13, 12 and 1000, and then at the end you've got the no spin option. And so that's really good. I must say I'm very impressed with that. Then you've got the time delay, so this can be delayed for up to 24 hours. And the main advantage of this is if you've got things like economy 7, or if you just want it to be timed so it comes on at a certain time during the day or night, then you've got that option on here. As you come across to the further right hand side, you've got the key lock facility, and what that will do is if you press and hold it for 2 seconds, then it just stops little fingers coming and changing the program while the machine is in operation. And then to take that off, you just press and hold that for 2 seconds, and you've hopefully heard the beep. Underneath you've got the extra rinse option. So if you've got somebody in the household that suffers with allergies, where you just want the clothes to go through an extra rinse, then that's available. And it's only on certain programs, but what you will find is on some of the programs some of these options will vary. Then right on the very right hand side you've got the extra touch button, and what this will do, so you've got two options here, you've got rapid option and steam hygiene. And the rapid option, so again these are not available on all the programs, but what this will do, I'll just show you that again. So on this program, which is the white program, and at the moment this is on, so if we pop it on say 40-degree program, so as standard this will take 2 hours, which for some people is quite a long time. And if you press that again, that will reduce it down to an hour. Now with any of these rapid options, then you need to appreciate that the wash performance won't be quite as good as if you're doing it for 2 hours. But for some people then speed is the essence. And then the next option is called the steam hygiene, and this is an option which I think will be very popular in this machine. And what it does is it generates steam during the wash cycle, and what it does is it tries to remove bacteria from the fibres which are treated at the same time. That's basically what Hotpoint say. And they do give us a warning that during the wash the door will get a bit hazy because you've got the steam in there, so nothing's wrong with the machine. But I think with that, combined with some of the other programs, is a great option. So something to make you aware of is that on this machine, and really any machine now, wash times do vary a lot. And just really to make you aware that not all of these programs are for a full 7 kilogram load. If you come round to, say, the synthetics and delicates, then they can be down to a 3.5 or 4 kilogram load. And the woolen program, which is number 6, is for a 1.5 kilogram load. And what you'll find is that some of the programs do take quite a long time. If you come round to, say, the cotton program on a 40 degree, then as standard that's, well, basically 3.5 hours. But the beauty of this machine is that, and really with a lot of Hotpoint machines now, that when you put the clothes in, it will take in the amount of water that's needed for the wash. What you'll also find is that it will reduce the time as well. So it might not take the full 3 hours 40 minutes, but over time, as it detects that it's not that dirty, then it can reduce it as well. So they're very intelligent machines. But if you haven't got 3.5 hours to wait for a wash, then there are a lot of other programs on here to enable it a lot quicker. So the first one is the white program. So as standard, that's a 2-hour wash, but as I showed you earlier, you can enable the rapid option, which takes it down to an hour. The other great option, which personally I think will be very popular, is the number 9, and that's the rapid 30 minutes. So as standard, it's 30 minutes, and you can vary the temperature if you want to. So it goes up to 30 degree on that one, and it goes up to an 800 spin. And the other main one that I think people will use is the full load 45 minutes. And with this, you can take it up to 40 degrees, which I think is one of the most popular temperatures that people use. And you can go up to 1200 on that, so it's a lot more usable than I think on the rapid 30-minute wash. But with that again, it can do a full load in 45 minutes. But as I said earlier, on some of the short programs, don't expect the wash performance to be as good as on some of the longer programs. And I did just skip by, but on the rapid 30 minutes, if you're in a real hurry, then you can press the rapid option and you can do a freshen up option in 15 minutes. And that's really, I'd really recommend, if you've had things in the cupboard for a while, you just want to give them say a quick rinse through and just a quick spin, then that's probably one of the best programs to use. Or at home when we go swimming as a family, then things like swimming costumes, they don't necessarily need a full wash, they just need a quick rinse through and a quick spin, then that's normally a very good option to use. As you go around to programs 15 and 16, then you've got the spin and drain, and then you've got the rinse and spin, which is the final program in the list. And you can change the spin speed if you want to. So for the majority of people, if you're doing, say, the rinse and spin, then you want it on the full spin speed, which is 1400. And as standard, that takes 55 minutes, so it's not a short program, but nevertheless it's something that Hotpoint have given us on this machine, which is very useful. So the door itself is a really nice size, and you've got the easy grip handle on the right hand side here. Just on the inside you have got metal hinges. That's as far as the door goes, so it doesn't open all the way, but what you'll find is that you've got a nice porthole, and in here, hopefully you can see, you've got the paddles in here. This kind of design Hotpoint have done for several years now. If you do get to the point that any of these paddles fall off, you shouldn't do, but if they do, then I have provided another video to show you how to put them back on, because that's a really easy process. So there's nothing worse than during the wash where you see some coins rattling around in the machine that you've forgotten to take out your trousers. And I'm sure it happens to most of us, but if they're not in the seal or not in the machine towards the end of the wash, then you might find they're in a coin trap at the bottom. And to get access to this, all you recommend is if you push it down, this flap at the bottom, and then just lift that off. In the instructions they actually recommend to use a screwdriver, but personally I think just try and use your hands to stop damaging the machine. So to get to access, all you do is you turn this anti-clockwise, and just behind here hopefully you'll have some of your coins that we're missing, What you'll also find is that you might have things like fluff or things like the colour catchers that a lot of people use now. Sometimes they get dragged through the machine, and this is where they might end up. And then once you've finished, just put that back on, make sure it is completely tight, because if not then it can leak during the wash cycle. And then locate the flap on the 3 sections, and then that just clips back into place. So the soap drawer on the left hand side, it opens in the same position as most other soap drawers. Hotpoint have come up with this design, and to be fair, they have done this design for several years now, and I must admit it does go down well with customers. So you've got the standard pre-wash main wash conditioner in here. The most common question we get asked about this type of drawer is how do you take it out? And the key to it, because there's quite a nag, push it back in a little bit, lift it up on the right hand side, just so it's a little bit loose, and then it's a little bit of persistence to pull it out. And then once you've got that out, so that's it. It is easy to do once you've done it a couple of times. So once you've got that out, then that can be washed properly. And every now and then just pop it, say, into a dishwasher or give it a really good soak just to make sure it's nice and clean. And then to put it back in, you just locate it back on the little tracks on the left hand side until it's at the end, and then just lift it on the right hand side, and you can shut the drawer and you're ready to go. So I'll just show you the energy label on this machine, and you'll notice here at the top it is an A++ energy rating, so that's as good as it gets at the moment. And as you come to the bottom, as I say, it is a 7 kilogram load, and it shows you the 9,600 litres per annum as an average wash. It's a B spinning cycle rating, and you'll notice you've got on the right hand side here the decibel ratings for the spinning and the washing, and even at 79 decibels that's not too bad for this machine in this price range. That's actually pretty good. So hopefully for the majority of people, looking around the back of the machine isn't something you want to do that often. But if you're installing one of these, then sometimes you want to know the position of the pipes and the mains leads and everything. So the first one is the waste pipe, which is just at the bottom left here. And that's quite a good length. I know at the moment it's tucked in, but that's quite a good length, especially if you're having to go through other cupboards. You've got the mains lead that's at the top left here, and then you've got the water hose, and you do get a new hose with the machine, but that's a cold fill, as all machines are now. And these 4 things here are what we call transit bolts, and with these you do have to take them out. That's imperative before the machine is connected. If you don't, then the machine can get damaged and it won't be covered under any warranty. If you are thinking of purchasing one of these machines, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Hotpoint NSWE743 washing machine. Please give us a thumbs up on a YouTube video, leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, just what you thought of the video, or if you've got one of these machines, what your thoughts are on the machine, to give us some feedback. Thanks for watching.